far as regular seasons go, was that about as close to a playoff type feel as you could have with the energy, the intensity out there?
Yeah, it had a lot of the elements. I didn't think about it at the time. I thought it was an intense game, but I think, obviously the playoffs is a higher level. But that was, it had some fights, it had some scrums, goals, big save. It had a lot of good stuff in it.
For Brent Clark, probably couldn't have dreamed up the moment better than it actually was. How great was it to see him get the goal?
Oh yeah, would have been great if anybody scored that. But of course, Clarkie took the penalty. Guys did a great job to kill it off. Block shots, and then, it just happens like that sometimes where you come out of the box, the puck comes there at the right time. You still have to finish that. You know what I mean? That to me was the most impressive part of it. You're coming down, you're a young guy, you're on a breakaway in Boston Guard, you got to finish it, and he sure did that.
It happens a lot, but can you take us through the process of when you challenged that goaltender interference?
Well, it really doesn't have a lot to do with me. Sam's in the back. He's looking at it. He's on the headphone with Buck. They're getting all kinds of looks. They let us know, and we just go on their instruction. It looked, we get to see it on the bench level. It did look like goalie interference. We were all unanimous on that one, and it took a while to make the call. We were getting a little nervous because we thought it was pretty clear. I don't know what anybody else thought, but I thought it was the right call.
Gabby and Roy, it seemed like they're real. Obviously, they've gelled a lot, but they were out there for a lot. They've been successful now. They both scored today. A pretty dependable pairing for you guys.
Yeah, it's on a night like tonight, it's really hard to single. Just like we talked about the Buffalo game, we lose 7-0. Hard to single anybody out. On a game like today, where it took everybody, it's hard to single anybody out. I would just up and down the lineup. You got to give credit to everybody.
Before the game, you talked about wanting to get to the net more. How encouraging was it to see the goals come from where they did on the ice, right?
Right. That's what you have to do, especially against Boston. They're one of the teams that make it extremely hard to get there. And so that was a positive for us. And if you saw their goals, they went to our net. And it's a battle at that net front. And when you talk about playoff hockey, that's the type of goals that go in playoffs. So, no, we're happy. Obviously, we laid it on the line. You love the result, but it would have been just like Jersey. If you don't get the game, you're so disappointed that you put the effort in and didn't get the points, but you're certainly proud of the effort, and that's where we would have been tonight.
Another solid first period by the team coming out in the first period, even though you fell behind. But.
Yeah, it was. It's been a carbon copy, really. If you go back to all three games, the Buffalo game we can just forget about. But we came out with great first periods. Second period we took penalties against Edmonton at home in Jersey here tonight. Got us on our heels, and we didn't have the period we wanted. But then the guys dug in, and the third came back out and reestablished our game again. That's been kind of a theme so far.
Makes a little bit of help offensively, too, when you get 3 goals from back on the blue line.
Yeah, right. Yeah, those guys, they haven't scored a lot as a group. They're a defending group, which we appreciate. But anytime anybody chips in, you take it.
You have PL with QB and Laugh today. What'd you think of them and that change?
Yeah, I like them. I like the line. There's a lot of speed on the line, and there's a lot of size and length with PL and Q. That's a handful. So, we'll see. As you know, we've changed the lines quite a few times already since I've been here. We'll see where things go, but we're experimenting a little bit. But that line, that was good. They were good.